Hello dear students of ninth grade. Today I will discuss about the 13th chapter of geography. So let us start with this chapter. This chapter is insolation. Insolation, meaning of insolation and terrestrial radiations, factor affecting temperature, latitude, altitude, distance from the sea, slope of land, wind and ocean currents. The sun continuously radiates heat and light energy in all the directions. It is known as the solar radiation. The flow of energy from the sun to the earth and then into space is a complex process. ठीक है, दिस इन्वॉल्व एनर्जी ट्रांसमिशन. ये जो है प्रोसेस है वो ट्रांसमिशन एनर्जी का, ठीक है, जो सूरज से धरती तक आता है फिर धरती से एनवायरनमेंट में जाता है. दिस इज अ कॉम्प्लेक्स प्रोसेस. स्टोरेज एंड ट्रांसपोर्ट. एनर्जी ट्रांसमिशन इज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ रेडिएशन, whereas energy storage and transport occur in the form of heat in the atmosphere, hydrosphere and lithosphere. Solar radiation is the only primary source of light and heat on the earth. सूरज ही एक ऐसा सोर्स है रेडिएशन का, ओनली प्राइमरी सोर्स विच इज़ हीट ऑन दी अर्थ, ठीक है, जिसकी वजह से धरती पर जो है वो हीट रहती है. द अर्थ रिसीव इट्स हीट फ्रॉम सोलर रेडिएशन विच इज़ टाइनी फ्रैक्शंस ऑफ अ रेडिएशन एनर्जी ऑफ द सन. Types of radiation. The sun's radiation is made up of three parts: white light, infrared radiations and ultraviolet radiation. The sun also emits atomic particles called solar wind into space. Most of the particles of solar wind are charged electrons. These electrons affect the earth magnetic field. The energy needed for all movement and changes on the earth is provided by the sun. Insolation. The amount of solar energy received by the earth is called insolation. ठीक है, द अमाउंट ऑफ सोलर एनर्जी, ठीक है, सोलर एनर्जी जिस अमाउंट में धरती द्वारा रिसीव की जाती है दैट इज़ कॉल्ड द इंसोलेशन. द सन्स एनर्जी इज dissipated and scattered before it reach the earth. Only one part of out 2 billion part reach the earth. The sun's energy reach the earth as short waves rays. Out of total 100% solar energy, only 51% reach at the earth. 100% एनर्जी जो सूरज से आ रही है ना उसका सिर्फ 51% ही जो धरती तक पहुंचता है. 35% is reflected back into space and only 14% is absorbed by the atmospheric layer including ozone during the insolation. Terrestrial radiation. Solar radiation insolation strike the surface of the earth. The surface of the earth radiate this heat back into the atmosphere. ठीक है, पहले वो धरती के साथ टकराता है, सो बाद में जो वापस जो दोबारा सरफेस की तरफ जाता है back into the atmosphere in the form of long waves. The heat radiated by the earth in the form of long wave is called the terrestrial radiation. ठीक है. How the balance is achieved. The balance of the heat budget is important for life to survive on the earth. Since the earth rotates on its axis, the sun's rays do not warm all parts of the earth equally. This sets off several processes into motions and has an impact on the earth heat distribution. The heat radiated by the earth's surface warms the layer of earth above it by direct contact. This is called conduction. The circulation of earth and water in ocean cause transfer of heat from one medium to another or from one level to another. The atmosphere absorbs 34 unit of the earth radiation, but it absorbs only 14 unit of the sun incoming radiation. At night, the atmosphere acts like a greenhouse and keep the earth's surface warm by preventing the terrestrial radiation from escaping into space. फैक्टर अफेक्टिंग द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशंस ऑफ टेम्परेचर. कौन कौन से फैक्टर हैं जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशंस ऑफ टेम्परेचर को अफेक्ट करते हैं. डिस्ट्रीब्यूशंस ऑफ टेम्परेचर ओवर द अर्थ इज़ नॉट यूनिफॉर्म. द टेम्परेचर ऑफ द एटमोसफेयर ऑफ अ प्लेस डिपेंड अपॉन अ नंबर ऑफ फैक्टर, चीफली द फॉलोइंग: winds, the ocean current, latitude, distance from the sea, altitude and slope of the land. First is latitude. Temperature depends on the latitude of the place. Temperature decrease with increase in latitude on either side of the equator due to spherical shape of the earth and its annual revolution around the sun. Sun's rays strike the earth at varying angle of incidence owing the spherical shape of the earth and its inclinations on its axis. Next is altitude. The height of a place above the mean sea level is known as its altitude. Temperature of the atmosphere and altitudes are interrelated. The higher the altitude, the lower the temperature. This is because of the following factor. Air is cooler at higher altitude than on the Earth's surface. The main reason for decrease of temperature with height is that the atmosphere is heated from below more by terrestrial radiations than by the incoming solar radiation. Air on surface of the earth is denser and contain more carbon dioxide, water vapor and other gases. Distance from the sea. Sun's rays pass through water to a great depth. Water is mobile and warm water mix easily with the cold water. Because of these reasons, the water is neither heated nor cooled quickly. However, the sun's rays heat a piece of land more rapidly because, unlike water, the heat obtained by the area remains confined to that area and does not mix with other area of land. Hence, the land gets heated or cooled more quickly than the water. So, during the day, the land is hotter than the sea. The hot air over the land becomes lighter and goes upward. The air above the sea is cooler during this time. When this air blows toward the low pressure area over the land, it lowers the temperature of the air on land. So these are such reasons. That's why the distributions of temperature, it affects. Another one is slope of the land. Slope of the land influence the temperature of the place. For example, an area with a steep slope experiences a more rapid change in temperature than the gentle one. You can see also in this picture cold air at valley bottom, temperature inversion at the valley bottom on the calm still night. Wind and ocean current. The land mass get heated and cooled fast. The water mass, that is the sea and ocean, retain heat for a longer period. Equatorial water remain hot and give rise to warm current, while the polar water are cold. The winds from the ocean and ocean currents transport heat or cold. Warm currents move from equatorial and polar latitude. We have already learned that the warm North Atlantic drift raised the winter temperature of northwest Europe. So this chapter is about the different factors affecting the distributions of temperatures. I hope you understand about this chapter. Thank you.